Hello everyone, I hope you are all having a great time, fantastic day. Today I'm gonna review another robot for you. It is called Gold Trading AI. As you can see from the name, it trades on gold using artificial intelligence. Now, as we see in 2022 until 23, with the launch of ChatGPT, and we see an increased number of EA claiming to be using artificial intelligence for trading, which in theory is very good concept for EA to use artificial intelligence to trade on forex and gold pairs. However, unfortunately, many EA are just simply using indicator and they do not use any AI. They are just using this to encourage their sales. So today we're gonna verify if this EA is actually using AI or not, and what is the advantage or disadvantage of this robot, and can you give it a shot or not. So the time frame is 1 hour, the minimum deposit 200. We have live account. I will do a back test for you, and you can use any broker, it doesn't matter, any VPS, and the EA is free of martingale and grid as well. One thing, whenever you see any robot, first check how many purchases do we have. Now for this month, 100 people purchased this robot for 399. So that means the EA is trending, that people are trusting this product. However, this is not the main criteria to decide and judge on any robot, because we have seen this pattern in the past. We need to verify it, we need result, and we need to understand the logic of the EA so we can anticipate the future performance of any robot. Now, what you can see in this description, he is telling that this EA is using artificial intelligence to analyze data using many indicators. So the EA itself seems to be relying on some sort of indicator, which is good, at least he's honest. The only thing I would agree with this robot, and the EA can control risk to reward. However, even for this EA, whenever we have a trade, there is a stop loss, there is a take profit. What will you see is there will be a difference between the stop loss pips, the point, and the take profit point. Sometimes the stop loss will be higher or bigger than TP, which means the risk to reward ratio is imbalanced. So this EA telling you that we have kind of solved this issue, and we will see in the back test to verify this claim or not. And he give you a bunch of information, and basically that this is only one trade per day, which is good. EA is using news filter, default setting, easy to use. Each trade is protected by stop loss. All of this is good, and it is really nice to have something like that. And you can see we have many positive and good reviews about this robot that seem to be working. One thing I would respect this creator, he is using his own live money, 5,000 US dollar, which means it gives customer the confidence. Because if I see someone is using 200, 300 on his EA, that means he's not really sure, he just want to sell. But this one is actually making profit and making sale as well, and he already made 7,374 US dollar in profit and only 5% drawdown. Yes, he doesn't have any losing trade yet. That means the stop loss is higher than take profit. So that is the main disadvantage here. The average holding time is 7 hours, which is not bad for a daily scalper. And for the past few months, you can see for August we have good performance. September amazing, October nice, for November, and for some reason I don't know why we do not have any trade open, because I don't know, maybe it takes time to trade, and let's see. So for the drawdown, obviously we have 5% maximum drawdown here, and which is good. The drawdown is quite good. However, we do not know whether this EA is going to hit the stop loss or not, and what will happen, because obviously he is using trailing stop loss to close the trade. And we can see one thing, he said only one trade per day, but here we can see 3 trade per day. So that's one of the issue. And here we can see 4 trade per 1 day. So I would say I wish he have one function to control the number of trade, because I want the accuracy, not the quantity. And this is something very important that many creator or seller, they are lacking of logic, and they just want to make more profit. So we have not seen any usage of martingale at least, and grid, I don't think it uses grid, but it opened multiple trade at the time. So here we only have 53 trade. We need more live data. The accuracy is 100%, which is not realistic. Of course there will be some losses, because no matter what, any EA is using AI, any robot, that whether it uses indicator or AI, it will hit stop loss without any doubt. So for this one we will see the back test result, and we will determine what is the advantage using this robot. So first, let me just show you the dashboard of this robot, and let me just open this one. So as you can see here, we have the basic parameters and input. So for the load size, I would say auto load by balance 0.01 for each 500 US dollar, which is good. And here you decide whether the EA is 3-digit or the gold price is 2 or 3-digit. And also we have a panel here, we have news filter, so everything is going to be in order, and you will see the dashboard here, and it is nice dashboard and everything is good. However, we need to test it by ourselves. And why for November we do not have any result? Because we do not have any trade, because already we can see that 7 days have passed and we do not have any trade for this robot. So something could happen, whether he had a stop loss, he take a huge drawdown and he do not want to share it. So that's something we will see and we'll backtest it. So here, as you can see, we already have 2 trade open. I was not able to catch it, but let me just slow it down. It uses trailing stop loss. So now what we have here, basically we have a take profit and we have a stop loss. So this is something which is very important. I would say if you compare this one to 1 hour, and if you have 1 to 2.5, which is not that bad if you compare it to other robot. So what that mean? That mean whenever you lose, you're going to lose 2.5 risk. Whenever you win, you're gonna win 1.1.0 risk, or 1 time. So each time you will risk 2.5 to make 1. That means if you made 100 US dollar, that means if you lose, you're gonna lose 250 or 300 even. So the distance is not that bad in comparing to other robot that I previously reviewed. However, it is still risky, and this is something that the gold creator and the developer need to work to improve the risk to reward issue. Yes, using trailing stop loss, which is very good to secure your trade, but you never know when you're gonna hit a huge stop loss. So I'm gonna skip this and let us see on the graph what will happen. We have a few trade for 1000 balance, and here you can see this could be the drawdown that you will experience, whether it will hit the stop loss or not. So at the end of the backtest, what we can see on the chart, we have a few drawdown, probably some of them hit stop loss, and let us see on the result. So yes, we can see. So as I anticipated for you, for example, here you made 0.02, you made 12 US dollar, and on the losing side, you made negative 100. So I would say it is a bit risky EA, to be honest. I mean, you have to be careful while using this EA. Yes, it could be profitable, because here you can see it depends, and sometimes you can make 13 US dollar and you can lose 100 USD. So I would say the risk is maybe 1 to 7 or to 6, something like that. So you have to be careful while using this robot, and if you want to test it on 1000 US dollar, just make sure you put, I would say, at least lower risk size and low load size, so you don't lose that much. Now we have 190% quality of the backtest, and the drawdown hit 45% risk, and you can see we made 933 profit, and the accuracy, we have 93 accuracy, and then we have 4% loss. So we have 4% you're gonna hit stop loss on the long term, and 97% you're gonna make profit. The accuracy is very high, but the risk to rewards, unfortunately, it's still not that good as he claimed, but it's up to you to decide. This is my own and personal opinion, because you can see the best trade is 45 and the worst trade is negative 100. So you can see at least it is, I mean, sometimes it is 2 and 3, because yes, using trailing stop loss, it is even difficult to determine. So yes, we have 45% drawdown, which is huge, but it is up to you. At the end of the video, I would say we have pro and cons. The EA does not use martingale or grid, and we have a live result, we have a news filter. On the other side, I would say the negative of, disadvantage of this EA is very simple. It is bit risk, and the risk to reward is bit issue here, and you have to be careful while using this AI. The average holding time is plus 7 hours, and we need more data. So in my opinion, I'm gonna be fair. I think this robot, we can give it 3.5 out of 5. I believe this is the fair rate for this AI, because at the end of the day, every robot, every AI is risky in the Forex world. You can never be sure. This AI might have this disadvantage. Other AI could be different. They have a different disadvantage. So I would say never ever trust any robot. You do your due diligence and make sure you withdraw your initial deposit. Do everything to protect your account. At the end of the day, it is a game of probability and it is a risk. So you never know. Everything is risky in Forex. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as usual, thank you for watching.